Hi again. We welcome you to our broadcast of the NBA playoffs here on 2K Sports. It's all tied, and we're in a crucial Game 5 of this first round Western Conference matchup. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. So the Hornets win the tip. Now here's Paul. West kicks to Jack. Over Ginobili. Misses off the left eye.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
I thought he had that one. I think he did too.
And here is Paul. Down low. That's good from West on the assist by Paul.
In the paint, West has a great mix of size and flexibility, so he has multiple ways to get around the defense.
Now here's Ginobili. Outside Jefferson. Duncan, the pass to Ginobili. Offline with his three. And so it's Paul bringing it up for New Orleans. They'd like to continue the success they had on Friday night here.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Got a piece of it. Here's Ginobili. Sweet little floater.
That shot is a staple in Ginobili's game. I mean, he's got excellent touch on those little floaters.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. West against Duncan. Fades and shoots. No good from West.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Ginobili dishes the partner. Jefferson, a screen on call. Here's Parker. That one drops for him. And this game is tied up now.
Well, I tell you, there's a suddenness to Parker that helps him create space in the lane, unlike any other player in the league.
West setting the pick for Paul. The kick out to Jack. West outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Paul. Duncan with the block.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. To the paint. Ariza outside. Duncan with the block.
You gotta go up stronger than that, or he's gonna turn you away.
Here's Parker. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Paul with the ball. Picked by Okafor. Paul passes to Okafor. And Splitter pulls it down. Spurs have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Parker dishes to Duncan. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And here's a timeout from Monty Williams. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Now Okafor, outside Jack. Pass to Ariza. They could use a bucket. And the layup is good.
Man, love the size Ariza has down low, using his long arms to get off shots inside.
Parker passes to Jefferson. Here's Duncan. Parker outside. Splitter with a screen on Paul. To the middle. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Okafor. The rebound by the Spurs.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Parker. And Paul pulls it down.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
Emeka Okafor the bucket on the assist by Paul. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Boy, you can't expect Paul to miss that assist opportunity. His vision is excellent.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with the Spurs head coach. It's no shock he's concerned about the impact Chris Paul can have on the floor. Coach said if we let Paul get comfortable, he'll pick us apart. We're going to bump him and try to take the ball out of his hands as often as we can. Of course, that's not an easy task. Back over to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And the stuff by West.
Putting his agility to great use on that jam. West can just pop off the floor.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Juwan Blake. He's checked in for San Antonio. Green comes in for Manu Ginobili. The Hornets also changing it up. Benga, he's checked in for Okafor. Landry comes in for Ariza. And it's Pondexter in for Jarrett Jack.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he shows the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Chalk up two there.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Parker looking around. They kick it out to Green. And it's off from three-point range. The Hornets have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Paul passes to Benga, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Hey, you know, when it comes to the pick and roll, Chris Paul does it with precision. His timing, impeccable.
Parker dishes to Jefferson, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Here is Blake. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Parker outside Jefferson. 5 to shoot. Green inside the three-point line.
That's how you play deep.
That one goes in. Blair's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are 3 points you're giving away. Got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's West. Pass to Pondexter. Paul outside. Parker with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The pass break chance. Now Splitter.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one drops. And Splitter drops them both. Now here's Paul. Still without a basket. Out left to the wing. Pass to Benga. And Splitter pulls it down.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now here's Parker. Blair, a screen on Paul. Inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
You know, he could see his squad was losing momentum, losing steam. Smart timeout to let them catch their breath and reset.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. The Hornets also changing it up. Emeka Okafor is checked in for Benga. Riza comes in for West. And Jarrett Jack is subbed in for Paul. It's stolen by Jack. That's good from Ariza on the assist by Pondexter. Ariza's got his second bucket of the night.
Finding the open teammate with ease.
Pass to McDyess. Ginobili outside. Hill passes to McDyess. Hill inside. Defended by Jack. Clock at 4. From the line. Here's Duncan. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Solid job positioning and really good intensity and focus from Duncan that time to get to that second shot opportunity.
Down low. Okafor in the post. Duncan is there. And it's Okafor missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here is Hill. Still scoreless. Ariza against Ginobili. On its way from Neal for 2. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Hill against Jack. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
New Orleans trails by 4. It's tipped. Ginobili outside. Pass to McDyess. On the wing, Hill. Defended by Jack. Now McDyess. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And the Spurs lead by 6.
McDyess so strong around the basket, putting the power in power forward.
Here's Pondexter. Neal defending. Pondexter gets to Ariza. Outside Jack. Duncan with the block.
We saw he was ready to swat that one away in very good position.
In the corner, Neal with it. Traps in the tray. And it's a 9-point Spurs lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jack for 3. Doesn't go for him. Hill with some nice D. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ginobili looking around. Duncan with the screen for Ginobili. And the dunk by Duncan.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Jack. Still without a basket. Gets a very good look and converts.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so it's San Antonio. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more in store for you right after this. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
In that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Now here's Neal. Clock at 2. Puts up a deep 3. David West grabs the miss. New Orleans trails by 9. Parker with the steal. Spins. Five on the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Parker's got 6.
And the shot clock was getting low there, but Parker did a fantastic job of getting off a good look at the basket, keeping calm even in a tense moment.
Now here's Ariza. Back to West. The 19-foot shot. The shot, no good. Spurs leading by 11. Parker with it. Now Jack defending. There's Neal with the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 4 assists now tonight. And so Jack will bring it up for New Orleans. West to screen on Parker. Pass to West. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Udoka. He's covered by Anderson. And the foul on Jared Jack. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And here is Neal. He's got 6. Pass to McDyess. At the top of the key, Blair. Shot clock at 3. There's Parker with the 3.
Boy, great defensive job that time by Jack. He really puts in the energy at the defensive end.
Ariza outside. From 13. And it's West missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's West. Anderson outside. Ariza the bounce pass. Here's West. Nice shot from the wing. West has got 6 points.
We know West is very comfortable in the mid-range, and he prefers to attack you from that area.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Splitters checked in for McDyess. Jefferson comes in for Udoka. Danny Green, he's checked in for Gary Neal. And George Hill's subbed in for Parker. Now here is Hill. Nothing on the board. And Claire gets it to go.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Jack passes to Ariza. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Jack passes to West, and the dunk by West.
When he's creating like that, you like what Jared Jack brings to the party.
San Antonio leading by 14. Pass to Blair. And here is Hill. Splitter with a screen on Jack. For three, Hill. The rebound by Anderson. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. No good from Jack. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the second quarter so far.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that. Not very good.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Benga. Landry comes in for David West. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Ariza. And it's Paul in for Jarrett Jack. Now here's Anderson. Still yet to score. Paul left side. And the basket is good.
You really got to admire how Paul gets these hard shots to fall. He's got great concentration and creativity in traffic.
Pass to Blair. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Splitter with a screen on Paul. The three from Hill. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And you know, Hill's ability to really stretch.
Jeffries the pass to Stoudemire. Shot left block, and he can't bank that one in. Allen left side. Pass to Garnett. Garnett just attacking the rim.
How about that for a flush? Garnett going up with confidence and packing a punch.
Here is Bulkman. Here's Stoudemire, guarded by Garnett. Stoudemire, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Garnett with the screen for Allen. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him. And Garnett with the slam.
Coming off the screen, you have to play Allen for his shot. That creates a passing lane for his teammates.
Outside Williams. Outside Phillips. Deflects the pass. Pass to Jeffries. 6 to shoot. And Bulkman kicks to Phillips. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Celtics. Garnett's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Yep, that one goes. Allen's got 13.
Boy, I love Ray Allen's movement. He's been outstanding, getting quality shots tonight.
Phillips with the ball. He's got 16. And the jam by Stoudemire.
Boy, these guys are cooking, and we're seeing it right now on a hot streak.
On the wing, Green. Pass to Arroyo. Garnett with a screen on Billups. Arroyo kicks to Allen. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by New York. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
In the corner, Billups with it. They set the pick. Ray Allen pulls it in.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Green drives in. Good on the shot. He's got 10.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Williams, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Anthony comes in for Jared Jeffries. Mason, he checked in for Ronaldo Balkman. And Landry Fields subbed in for Chauncey Billups. Then for the Celtics, Glenn Davis is checked in for Garnett. Pierce comes in for Ray Allen. And it's Rondo in for Carlos Arroyo. Anthony. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And Davis pulls it down. Boston trails by 6. Here's Pierce. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, in so many ways, Paul Pierce is just remarkable. I mean, his skill level is so high. I mean, he can outsmart defenders and really has the mechanics to score the ball from anywhere.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Great atmosphere in this building tonight. The fans were primed for this game.
Shots good from Mason.
That's really an outstanding assist, creating a great opportunity inside. You can see the chemistry between those guys.
Here's Kristich. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 6 assists in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here is Mason. There's a screen by Williams. Mason, the pass to Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
Terrific work off the screen.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Celtics. 7-point differential. To the paint and stolen by Williams. Anthony against Green. Looking to get back on track here. And again, it's New York. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for New York.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
Here is Rondo after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket for Rajon Rondo.
And after a rough first half, they're finally finding a nice groove here.
Williams kicks to Mason. Against the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Pass to Mason. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. He's looking for Williams. It's been an absolute war out there. Neither side giving in. Both want to advance to the next round. It's the Eastern Conference Playoff Game 6, right here on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Magic going up against Atlanta. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. You look at Atlanta. Up 3-2 at home. They couldn't have put themselves, Greg, in a better position against a very difficult team.
And this, Kevin, is the type of game, if you let it slip away, it is going to haunt you forever. You don't want to go on the road for a Game 7. You've got to take care of business here tonight.
Now, here's Johnson. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Now Richardson. Nelson looking around. Pass to Howard. Shot clock at 5. Rebound, Atlanta. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
Drives to the hoop. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
And Johnson doesn't lack confidence attacking inside. I just love watching him go to work down low.
Nelson outside. From downtown. It's hauled in by Smith. Hawks have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Heinrich dishes to Smith. Williams passes to Johnson. The Hawks working the ball around. And that one, good.
And the offense, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
A slow start here for Orlando in this one. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Horford against Howard. Richardson outside. Pass to Richardson. Just 4 to shoot. Nelson, no one around him. Hits the jumper in space.
Great court awareness there to find the open man.
Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Now here's Heinrich. Johnson outside. Goes up to the stripe. Orlando grabs the miss. Their offense came out big in Saturday's game.
Yeah, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Orlando trails by 4. Richardson with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Williams against Richardson. Pass to Howard. And the rejection by Smith.
Always a talented defender. Smith staying active and isn't scared to go after the tough blocks.
Heinrich kicks to Johnson. Smith on the wing. Over Howard. And it's Smith missing.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on it.
Richardson the pass to Nelson. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Count it. Good.
Love the energy on his drive. The defense didn't expect that coming from him.
Atlanta's shooting to start out this game about 43%. Now here's Heinrich. He has yet to score. Great D that time from Howard. Orlando trailing here. Richardson finds Nelson. Back to Richardson. Pass to Bass. It's deflected and stolen by Williams. And Williams throws it down.
Williams does a nice job getting those feet up and down. Excels at running the floor and scoring in transition.
Orlando trails by 4. Lobbed up there for Howard. And stolen by Horford. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And Heinrich with the basket. The assist by Horford. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy.
Really, really hard to keep Howard out of the paint. I mean, once he gets the position he wants, he's going to look to throw it down.
Johnson, the pass to Williams. Back to Johnson. Smith on the wing. To the inside. Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
How about Horford showing you that he knows a little bit about elevation? The big fella bouncing to the rack.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. So for the Hawks. Pachulia. He's checked in for Horford. Crawford comes in for Joe Johnson. And it's Teagan for Kirk Heinrich. Orlando also making some changes. Guido Turkoglu's checked in for Howard. Reddick comes in for Quentin Richardson. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Jameer Nelson. And so Crawford will bring it up for the Hawks. To the middle. Pachulia kicks to Smith. A 15-footer. It's rebounded by Bass.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Atlanta's head coach. I brought up Gilbert Arenas and his scoring ability. Coach admitted it was something he and his team had talked about. He said Arenas is a volume shooter. The more shots he gets, the more dangerous he can be. Our guys have to be ready to contest him as soon as he touches it. See how successful that plan is against Agent Zero. Kev, back to you.
Thanks, David. Bass can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
T kicks to Williams. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Richardson against Williams. Arenas can't hit. The Hawks leading by 8. Outside Teague. It's Williams, high post. Offline from the high post.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
In the corner, it's Arenas. Lets it go from deep. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Hey, there's one thing we know about Gilbert Arenas now. There's not a shot that he won't take. He'll let it fly from anywhere.
Pass to Crawford. It's tipped.
And that block was all about timing, making sure he didn't foul while also protecting the rim.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Orlando trails by 5. Richardson with it, outguarded by Pachulia, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Marvin Williams.
I really like the composure Richardson shows under pressure. Doesn't allow contact on the shot to bother.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good.
Well, you got to love the game of Richardson. I mean, he's a ridiculous athlete who also scores at a very efficient clip and has really refined his skill set to go with that tremendous athleticism.
And Richardson drops them both.
In lots of games, free throws are the difference. You never want to leave points at the line.
Here's Crawford. From deep. Rebounded by Arenas. Orlando trails by 3 to the inside. And finished off by Bass.
You know, he's a volume shooter and a terrific scorer, but Arenas also is a crafty passer, too.
Crawford with the ball. Smith sets the pick for Crawford. Down low. And Smith with the stuff.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Well, Orlando shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit cranky out there. Now a timeout called by Orlando. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Al Horford, he's checked in for Pachulia. Powell comes in for Josh Smith. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Marvin Williams. And it's Heinrich in for Jeff Teague. Orlando also making some changes. Dwight Howard's checked in for Bass. Richardson comes in for Richardson. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Gilbert Arenas. Hawks on D. It's a three-point game. Redick passes to Nelson. Howard with the screen on Heinrich. Richardson outside. Clock at 6. Inside. It's stolen by Johnson. Horford high post. Back to Johnson. Over Richardson. Johnson finds Crawford. Richardson against Johnson. 5 on the clock. Pass to Powell. Lays it up off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Powell doing a nice job using that frame, creating space.
Nelson against Heinrich. Howard setting the pick for Nelson. It's good from long range. Nelson's got 7 points in the game. And so Crawford will bring it up for the Hawks. Pass to Powell. The Hawks working the ball around. And here's Crawford. Here's Johnson. Lets it go with a 3. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And zero hesitation from Johnson. Whenever ISO Joe has a look, he's going to let it go.
Howard setting the pick for Nelson. Off target from outside.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Nelson against Heinrich. Over Nelson. The shot by Heinrich no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Turkoglu. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, out with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit. I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Here's Heinrich following the bucket by Orlando. Here's Johnson. And Johnson with the stop.
And how about the vertical of Johnson? Excellent at just getting up to drop the hammer.
And here's Nelson. 7 points in the game. Howard with the screen on Heinrich. Steps back. Nelson, the pass to Howard. Off on the layup.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
Crawford against Redick. Crawford kicks to Johnson. Now Crawford. Over Redick. Misses off the right iron. And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks lead by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Atlanta with the ball, following the bucket by Orlando.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Takes a step back. Arenas against Teague. With the shot. Johnson with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 3. Smith with a screen on Redick. Johnson finds Smith, and it's slammed in by Smith.
And whenever Smith gets the opportunity to attack the rim, he's going to take it.
To the left wing. Here's Turkoglu. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Johnson against Redick. Johnson, the pass to Smith. Wilkins surveying the defense. Back to Smith, to the wing on the left. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
The ball goes to Orlando.
Orlando trails by 3. It's Richardson on the wing. Pass with a screen for Richardson. Basket is good. The assist from Turkoglu. Richardson's got 5.
And the defense, you can't forget about Richardson from deep. His three-pointer is extremely dangerous.
Johnson outside. He takes it in. It's rebounded by Bass. Bass has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Redick with it. Wilkins picks him up. Stolen by Collins. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Pass to T. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Turkoglu. Back to Arenas. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Smith. Pass to Johnson. Driving in. Not that time. His 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far. And here's Richardson. Teague covering. Turkoglu. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Turkoglu's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, and this team looks for Turkoglu to score, especially when he gets a good look inside.
Pass to Johnson. To stop the drought. And he lays it up and in. Johnson's got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the paint. Here's Bass. And finished off by Bass.
Excellent job working the pick and roll that time. Arenas, a very solid passer when he wants to be.
Teague surveying the D. Smith with a screen on Arenas. A nice shot by Teague.
Power move there, muscling it in. Weight room.
Magic have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Pass to Turkoglu. Back to Arenas for the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson up top. He's covered by Arenas. Collins, a screen on Arenas. Johnson, the pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Looking just about unstoppable.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Pachulia, he's checked in for Collins. Horford comes in for Josh Smith. Marvin Williams is checked in for Wilkins. And it's Crawford in for Joe Johnson. Orlando also making some changes. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Turkoglu. Richardson comes in for Richardson. And Nelson is subbed in for J.J. Redick. Now, here's Howard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And inside is where Howard does the most damage, especially how he gets these calls.
For Orlando, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first free throw is good.
And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot-blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
You know, with the style of game he has, seems like no matter the system, he's going to succeed.
Deep 2 from Crawford. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Arenas penetrating, and they pick up 2. Arenas has got his 2nd basket of the night.
It's fun to just watch Arenas play. He's electric, has his own style, and what an explosive play right there.
Now here's Teague. Down low. Here's Williams. Back to Horford. The Hawks working the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Teague kicks to Williams. He's looking for Horford and finds him. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 1.
I tell you what, the energy Williams showed there paid off on the offensive glass.
Pass to Howard. Outside for Arenas. Launches a 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Teague, the pass to Pachulia. Then Pachulia with the dunk.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now, here is Nelson. He's got 7. Bass, a screen on Teague. Here he goes. Bass can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
In the corner, it's Crawford. Horford with the screen on Arenas. Outside Teague. Pass to Horford. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Bass has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Teague against Nelson. And there's the drive. Plays it up and banks it in. Nelson's got 9.
And great at creating space against the defense. You can't give him those lanes.
It's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Hawks. And here's a timeout from Larry Drew now. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. That's checked in for Pachulia. Johnson comes in for Williams. And it's Heinrich in for Jeff Teague. Then for the Magic, Turkoglu comes in for Brandon Bass. And it's Richardson in for Quentin Richardson. Here's Turkoglu after Joe Johnson's score. Richardson outside. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And such a valuable high percentage shot. And he does a great job of taking advantage.
Heinrich outside. Johnson wide open. He fires. Good, and Heinrich gets the assist. Heinrich's got 3 assists tonight. Orlando trails by 4. Here's Nelson. He's got 9. Good work defensively by Horford. The Hawks have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Heinrich outside. Pass to Johnson. Now Horford. He's guarded by Howard. Horford in the post, working on Howard. Horford, no luck. It's stolen by Smith. Dwight Howard grabs the board. A tight game here in Atlanta. Nelson against Heinrich. Kicks it out to Richardson. Pass to Howard. Back to Richardson. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Johnson. Richardson, good. Richardson's got 7 points for the quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Crawford. It's hauled in by the Magic. Nelson with it. He's got 9. Fires the 3. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
The point guard, Nelson, an effective three-point shooter because he understands when to take that shot.
Crawford outside. Out to Smith.
2 minutes remaining.
On the wing, Johnson. Takes a 3. That's a basket. His 8th from the field. 8 of 14.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Loose, and Howard with the stuff.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Johnson following the bucket by Orlando. Crawford, no one around him. Nelson with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Richardson, no luck. Atlanta shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Heinrich dishes to Crawford. Smith outside. Richardson against Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here are the Magic now after the basket by Atlanta. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nelson, the pass to Howard. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Nelson's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. 20 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Smith kicks to Johnson. Back to Smith. Pass to Crawford. The 3. He can't get that one. Tie game in Atlanta. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. What can you say? Joe Johnson, an impressive effort here today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. Heinrich against Nelson. Richardson outside. Williams with the block.
No chance to convert that one. Stuffed.
And here's Heinrich. Outside Williams. Back to Heinrich. Beyond the arc. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Heinrich's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Atlanta. Nelson against Heinrich. Now Howard. On the wing, Jason Richardson. Pass to Richardson. Lets the three fly. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 6.
I like the pass. Moving it to get a better look.
Heinrich against Nelson. Pass, can't get it to go.
Not the start you want coming out of the locker room missing 3 straight like that.
Heinrich outside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And stolen by Richardson. They push it up 4 on 3. Shoots from 12. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Jameer Nelson.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 19. Horford sets a screen for Johnson. Over Richardson. And the shot no good, a bit short. Magic have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Atlanta on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Just 1 bucket and 5 attempts so far this half. They are looking for a spark offensively.
Heinrich finds Horford. High post Johnson. Outside Williams. The 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Howard's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Richardson. The basket good off the assist from Nelson.
Jameer Nelson dropping a delicious dime there.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Williams, a screen on Richardson. Johnson kicks to Williams. Three-pointer, Heinrich. The three-pointer is right on target. Heinrich's got 8 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. So it's Orlando now, trailing by 4. Nelson outside. Richardson outside. Now here's Howard. He's got 7. Clock at 6. It's Richardson on the wing. He started by Williams.
Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
Heinrich outside. Outside Williams. On the wing Johnson. Over Richardson. Johnson's shot is off. Orlando trails by 4. Nelson outside. Takes the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's Johnson. 19 points in the game. Out to Smith. Johnson against Howard. Johnson left side. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Magic shooting here, about 46% for the game. Richardson dishes to Nelson. Shot from free throw range. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night. Atlanta leading by 4. Johnson with it. Heinrich passes to Horford. And finished off by Horford.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And guys, one of the emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Pachulia, who's checked in for Horford. Powell comes in for Smith, and it's Teague in for Kirk Heinrich. Now here's Teague. Williams has a screen for Teague. Back to Williams. It's hauled in by Richardson.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Driving the lane. Johnson against Redick. From deep, Turkoglu. Good on the triple. Turkoglu's got 9.
And not a shot you see often from Turkoglu, showing off his skills there.
And here's a timeout from Larry Drew now. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The Hawks leading by 3. And here is Johnson. He's got 19. In the slam dunk by Johnson.
And we are used to seeing this from Johnson. This is how dangerous a scorer he is.
It's Richardson on the wing. Back to Arenas. From the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. Now Johnson. 21 points in the game. Outside Williams. Pass to Teague. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Bass. Bass has got 7 rebounds in the game. Arenas kicks to Richardson. And the 3 off target. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Atlanta. Leading by 5. Johnson, the pass to Williams. No good from outside. Magic shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Here's Arenas. Misses him close.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
Teague dishes to Powell. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Powell's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Redick. No scoring in this one. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. Here's Arenas. He has 5. Fires the 3. Sinks the triple. Arenas has got 8 points.
Arenas with that shoot-first mentality makes him dangerous from these spots.
And here's a timeout from Larry Drew now. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And so it's Atlanta with it. 4-point game. Now here's Teague. Williams, a screen on Arenas. Teague kicks to Williams. The 3 from Johnson. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Turkoglu's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Richardson, no luck.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
It's Williams with the drive. Count that bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Al Horford is checked in for Powell. Damian Wilkins comes in for Williams. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Joe Johnson. It's Heinrich in for T. Orlando also making some changes. Howard's checked in for Bass. Richardson comes in for Richardson. And Nelson is subbed in for Gilbert Arenas. Now, here is Nelson. He's got 14. Just 3 to shoot. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 17.
He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half. Now 1 in the second.
Pass to Horford. Over to the left wing. Heinrich against Nelson. Nails the baby hook. Heinrich's got 8 points in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now here's Redick. Hasn't made one yet. Howard with this screen on Wilkins. Richardson attacking. Yep, it counts.
On the drive that time, Richardson gets to full speed in a hurry.
The Hawks leading by 5. Here's Heinrich. He's got 10. Pass to Horford.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And finished off by Horford. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter of the game. Nelson against Heinrich. Nelson outside. Inside. Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
You got to make a quick decision after you set the screen, and Dwight Howard knows exactly when to roll after the screen.
And here's a timeout from Larry Drew now. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. 1:36 left to play in the third. Heinrich with it. Wilkins outside. And here's Heinrich. 5 to shoot. On the wing. And again, it's Atlanta.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Orlando trails by 7. It's Redick on the wing. Pass to Turkoglu. Outside for Redick. 3-pointer. Cranes the 3-pointer. Redick's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It's the main strength in Redick's game, his 3-point shot. Lethal. This guy is a laser.
Wilkins outside. And here is Horford. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now, here is Nelson. 17 points in the game. To the inside. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Oh, it's a good pass by Turkoglu. He plays hard and also unselfish.
Heinrich passes to Crawford. Back to Heinrich. And the foul called on Jamal Crawford. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks on top, leading by 4. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. The Hawks leading by 4. Outside T. Back to Crawford. Shoots over Redick. Crawford, no luck.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Arenas adds a two-pointer. Yep, right through the net. And Teague's got the ball here for the Hawks. Crawford outside. Now Teague. Outside Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Smith driving inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Brandon Bass.
The size and athleticism Smith has is hard to match up against. He uses both so well to draw fouls.
The free throw drops for Josh Smith.
And the word is out on Josh Smith being a gifted dunker. But that really speaks to his overall athleticism. He can run, and he'll do whatever it takes to get the best of you.
And he can't hit the second. Orlando trails by 3. Redick with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. And the wide-open shot from Redick. Offline from the top of the key. Atlanta's shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Teague finds Powell. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Brandon Bass. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Hawks?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And, you know, the more they've penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them, so they just kept doing it.
That one misses for Collins. Orlando trails by